Hey, Alabama's governor considering a bill to outlaw just about all abortions in that state. The legislature has sent the governor a bill that targets doctors, making it illegal to perform abortions at almost any stage. Only exception when there is a serious health risk to the mother. Providers could go to prison for up to 99 years. And this year, 29 states have introduced a bill with new abortion restrictions. Here in Michigan, the Republican majority legislature just passed bills banning a common second trimester abortion procedure, except when necessary to save a woman's life. Governor Whitmer has promised to veto the bills. Other states, like New York, have passed bills protecting a woman's right to choose. Both sides believe the Supreme Court decision Roe v. Wade is under attack. So let's bring in Paula Tubman. She's going to take a look at why overturning the ruling is really becoming a real possibility.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, you know, there's often little room for agreement when it comes to the issue of pro-choice and pro-life. But one thing that Alabama law did produce was agreement on one single issue, and that is the ground has now been softened for the reversal of Roe versus Wade. And that means something very specific to Michigan. Michigan has a very restrictive law against abortion currently on the books. Should Roe v. Wade be overturned, current Michigan law would make abortions illegal in the state immediately. But because federal law supersedes or outweighs state law, abortions are legal. That said, the ruling in Alabama is seen very differently, depending on if you are a pro-choice advocate or a pro-life advocate. Marissa Kovac is with the ACLU, a partner with Planned Parenthood of Michigan.
An anti-abortion law that restricts women's access to abortion isn't going to reduce abortion. It's only going to push this critical health care out of a doctor's office and into the margins.
Genevieve Marnan is with Right to Life of Michigan.
I think that the more states that protect life, the unborn life legally, the better off we are.
The ground has been softened further by a ruling the Supreme Court made 3 days ago. On Monday, the 5 conservative justices broke with the long-standing 1979 decision in Nevada versus Hall that permits a sovereign state to be sued in another state's courts without consent. Okay. Plain English time again. Essentially, that means it's overturning a 40-year precedent, basically saying that the Supreme Court can indeed hear cases that overturn existing law.
But the point is that the court showed a willingness to overrule its past cases. Roe versus Wade is a 1973 case. This suggests that the court might be more willing to overrule Roe versus Wade, and that's what Justice Breyer was complaining about in his dissent.
So what does Alabama's legislation and a slew of similar legislation restricting, narrowing, or outright banning abortion mean to Michigan? Again, that depends on who you talk to.
We want to expand legal protection to all human life, including those in the womb. And I think that the time is ripe to overturn Roe versus Wade and send the decision back to each individual state.
The ACLU is prepared to sue to make sure that women maintain the right to abortion.
And of course, that takes us right back to the Michigan state law, which bans abortion. So that said, our constitutional law expert from Wayne State University Law School, Chris Lund, says it does take some years, sometimes as many as 5 years, to even get a case to the Supreme Court. However, by then, the political climate could actually change. But there are some Michigan cases already in the chute, so to speak, that could actually push that Roe v. Wade issue. No crystal ball on this one from any of our experts we talked to, but Karen, this is clearly a flashpoint.